Get ready. The solar eclipse in Aries is coming at the end of March, and this is going to be big, okay? Because I don't know, does Aries do anything small? It's like a go big or go home vibe. And in the sign of Aries, we're talking about potential power moves, leadership battles, national security tensions, and possibly things could get a little bit aggressive. Because Aries is the sign of war, bold leadership, and fearless action. So if you think things have been chaotic lately, buckle up. This eclipse is about to set some things on fire. This isn't just any eclipse. It's in Aries, so we're talking about a cosmic reset button being hit by the universe. And where is this energy being hit the hardest? Well, in the US natal chart, it's coming into our fourth house, having to do with the homeland, our security, our national identity. People are definitely during this time at the end of the month going to be talking very strongly about these matters. And, we have to get clear on it with Neptune moving there in the final degrees of Pisces. But in that fourth house, have we become disillusioned with what it means to be America and American? Well, we're being asked to get clear on it, especially as Saturn will be moving over the next 6 months into Aries. But definitely bank on some bold moves in Washington. I mean, we've really already been seeing that, but this is telling us that over the next 6 months, we're going to continue to see it. Could be some power grabs, some political shakeups, major leadership battles. Translation, this could be a moment when a major figure steps down or a radical policy shift occurs over the next 6 months. And Aries is ruled by Mars, so, Mars being a planet of war, we could see continued military escalations, defense shifts. We're already seeing it right now coming into the beginning of March with talks about funding being cut off from Ukraine and moving towards peace with Russia, and yet at the same time, more money being given to Israel for war in Gaza. There's a lot of tension also that's brewing behind the scenes, so it could be around the end of March and the 6 months following that we really as a nation begin to see, this in more of a full view. Aries is also impulsive. It doesn't check in and ask what other people think. It doesn't slow down, okay? And yes, could be aggressive, as I said before. So there could be some sudden financial moves that occur, and maybe things that seem a bit risky because, Aries can definitely take a leap off a cliff, right? Take a risk. But unfortunately, this could bring about some stock market volatility. And as a matter of fact, this morning when I woke up, I saw that the stock market was trending on X, and we're just at the beginning of March as I'm filming this. So it's going to get wilder. Basically, we could see some kind of financial shakeup over the next 6 months, but then again, we could also see some kind of major innovation, and it might change everything. And on the positive, I see a rise of entrepreneurship and small business owners, so I'm feeling positive on that note. But of course, this solar eclipse in Aries is not just about the government or the economy. It's also about you, right? It's about me. It's about us. It's about we the people. And it's basically pushing us to step more into our personal power. Because Aries doesn't wait. Aries acts. And so here's some ideas on how you can harness this energy to your advantage. Make bold decisions. If you've been on the fence about something, this is your sign to go for it. Cut out what's holding you back. Aries does not do hesitation. If something's draining you, drop it. And step into your leadership. Whether it's your job or your personal life or your community, now is your time to take charge. But here's what you need to watch out for in the weeks that follow. Basically, April. Government shakeups, power struggles. Pay attention to who's making the bold moves, who's stepping down, who's rising up. And military and security development. What is the U.S. taking bold action on? And economic instability. Watch for bold financial shifts. Stock surges, surprising market crashes. This could be even sudden shifts because of what's happening with the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service, versus us shifting into an external revenue service. Basically, us going from taxes to tariffs. Because remember, we're still going through this Pluto return in Aquarius, in our second house having to do with money, and Mars is in that eighth house having to do with other people's money. And yeah, this is here in the homeland, so it's getting mighty aggressive, especially on the money front, because notice that Mars is conjunct the United States natal Mercury and part of fortune. So contracts, agreements, and definitely people have their minds on their money and their money on their minds here in America. But here's the deal. This could be an empowering time, chaotic as it may seem. And so the question is, are you ready for what's coming? Are you ready to step into your power and take your power back? So let me know what you think. Do you think the solar eclipse is going to be about leadership or chaos? Let me know in the comments down below and stay tuned for my next video.